it is Mary, and I just want to show you real quick that you can actually balance or fill your acrylics with Color Street nail strips. I'm going to use Moon River today. It is one of my all-time favorites. I do recommend using a glitter just because they're more forgiving and they do cover the need for a balance. I had acrylics put on just for you guys. It's been 3 weeks tomorrow. It actually turned out to be perfect timing because of the virus. Everything is closing. So, of course, I didn't see that coming, but I was just doing it as a demonstration. But here we have, I'm going to try to get it to focus on my nail. You can see I have 3 weeks of growth there that we need to cover. So instead of going in and paying to get that balanced, you can use nail strips. All right, so the first step when you get your nail strips in the mail, I am going to post a link in the comments for you to order. You open them up and you will have a prep pad, and you just use this on each nail. I've actually already done this step, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And then after you clean them off, and again, if they already have polish on them, I got bare acrylics put on because I was just doing it for a demonstration. I don't actually get acrylics put on usually. You can see the growth there. I've got a big gap there to fill, or balance, as we say. If you have polish on your acrylics, as I think 100% of the people will, because who gets them bare, right? Just me, just for you guys. You can cover the polish. This goes right on top of the polish. It's no problem. Now, these are not stickers. These are actually 100% nail polish. So when you open them, you will smell it. Of course you don't. You will smell a little bit of nail polish just because they're real. They are the only 100% real nail polish strips in the world. And we actually have over 50 worldwide patents to protect them. So I just try to get, if you wonder what I'm doing right now, I try to get the whole top strip out without taking out the second strip completely. So you just take that out, and then you can save these for later. This is a whole nother manicure in here, and actually some people get a mani and a pedi out of these. They get 2 manis and 2 pedis. They have 2 full sets of 8, so there's extra, right? You only have 5 fingers. Each one of these will cover 2. So we just set this aside. Later I will use that I will seal it and save it. We also have a file included. Take the plastic off and you can use that to file and get the nails off, the nail strips off, the excess, but I actually don't use a file. I'm going to show you what I do. So you've got your nail strips here, and I'm just going to show you a couple of times how it will cover those acrylics. Now, when I have acrylics on, I actually do have to use a little bit of a larger strip than usual. The first step is to take off the plastic. That's very important. Then you will have this little tab right here to pull. That makes it really easy to pull off the nail strip. Once you've pulled it off though, you can take that tab off. That's trash. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do my pinkies first. When you place these, I'm gonna show you this real quick. Do you see how it's on the cuticle right there? Just a little bit, you can see that? You don't want it to be on the cuticle because as it grows out, it will lift and pull away. So you don't want to have it on your skin at all. So it's okay if you do it wrong or you have it misplaced to lift it up and then replace it. I should have probably trimmed my cuticles, gotten some cuticle oil out before I did this, but it's okay. Then I just go ahead and perforate that right there. See how easy that is, you guys? And then it's just a tiny bit wide. So to get that excess off, I just use my thumbnail and kind of pinch that away. That little bitty bit of excess. You just don't want it on your skin because it will not last as long if you have it on their skin on the edges. But look at that. See if we can get it to focus. You cannot see. You can barely see right there in the light, but people are not going to notice that place where it needs filled. Again, these are 3-week-old acrylics. The other half of the nail strip goes on the other finger, Again, you want to have it just above the cuticle there. You don't want to have it on top of it. And if you need to replace it, lift it up, it's totally fine. You can do that. Once you get these on all of your fingers, I like to do it at bedtime, just because you do want to give it a few hours to cure. I'm going to show you this again at the end here. I just pull that. Sorry, my boys are watching a movie. I just perforate that at the top, and then just continue to push it down on your nail. And once you have it on, there you go. That one is done. So those two nails are done. You do want to give them 2 to 3 hours to cure before you shower or do dishes, just because that way they'll stay nice and sealed on your fingers. Then you just pick the next one and go ahead and place it on your other fingers. And you just keep doing that until they are all completely done. It takes me about 10 minutes now per manicure when I'm not talking through each step. And I will continue to do the rest of these. I'm going to show you one more trick right here before I go to fast forward mode. And then I'll go to fast forward and show you the end result. Right here, if you have a nail that is wide and there's going to be a gap right here, you can gently stretch our nail strips. They are called stretch to fit. So you can stretch that and then look, there's no gap there. So that's another tip for you. If your nails are wide, these are stretch to fit. Again, we just perforate on the end there. You can tuck that under for right now and then get that off later, or I'll probably do it at the end of my mani when I'm ready to clean up all the nails. Here's the other side. It just goes to the other nail. Another thing you can do with your acrylics before you put these on, if they've grown out too much, you can file the ends down to make them short again. I like short nails. So I actually had these put on really short, and 3 weeks later they're still pretty short, which is fine because I really don't like long nails. All right, I'm going to go to fast forward mode. I'm going to stretch to fit this one, and then I will show you the end result. The other thing that I do is to clean up, I use a little cuticle stick. I like to use this end of it. So I don't know if you noticed when I did this one, the nail strip that I used was pretty wide, but I had to use that because it is the only way to cover those acrylics on my middle finger here. So I just go around with this little cuticle stick, and you're just taking off the tiniest amount. You just don't want it on your cuticle. So if it's on your cuticle at all or on your skin on the edges, you just want to take that off.